Hi folks, we're still in Ireland, making our way up the west coast, known as the Wild Atlantic Way, and it really is wild at the moment. We're dodging storms Dudley and Eunice, navigating unmarked roads, and meeting friends all over the place. We're Barry and Jill, the Irish pilgrims, living and working in Germany. Join us as we share stories about our community project that we're involved in, or our camper van conversion that keeps us busy in our free time, or just any other kind of carrying on that takes our fancy.
Here's another thing that folks back in Germany don't realise. In Ireland we have loads of palm trees. Loads of palm trees. And I think it's due to the Gulf Stream keeps the temperatures mild here, so we don't really get many days below freezing. But everywhere you go, you know, if you didn't feel the temperature, you could think you're in Mallorca now. So we've stopped overnight at a wee canal.
That's not really wee.
It's 130 kilometres long. We're walking along the canal path here, and it goes from Maynooth in the east over to Longford in the west. And it's a beautiful walkway. We found a cracker wee spot last night. It's the Royal Canal Greenway. So we had a good day in Dunleary yesterday, staying with our good friend David, an excellent host. Stayed in his manse.
Thanks, David.
Yeah. Went to his church yesterday, Dunleary Methodist. The little congregation, very friendly. Got to preach there yesterday. They didn't throw anything at me.
We're just having a nice, relaxing day today.
Yeah, we're going to take it easy today. Walk along here, do a 5 or 10k walk.
Walk off some of that Irish chocolate and
Galaxy.
fruitcake.
Yeah. Brilliant system, 130 kilometres right the way across Ireland almost. And it links almost into the Shannon waterway system, which would take you up to Lough Erne.
In Northern Ireland?
Northern Ireland, yeah. This too is Ireland.
Blue skies have gone.
Blue skies have gone. The wind has come up and
it's raining.
it's raining.
And Barry's coat is like a sponge, just absorbing all the water. Well, we're almost at the van. The van is in sight. And we'll get the kettle on.
So this is our view this morning. Stayed at this little pier last night just outside Galway, and it was a windy night. It was borderline whether we would move on or not. Up to 70 kilometres an hour gusts of wind, and we're parked up at a little wall here at a pier.
everybody what you did this morning?
What did I do this morning?
When you met two people at the car park at the pier and they asked you, are you German? Because obviously they saw the van with the German plates.
The van with the German registration plates, and I couldn't be annoyed having a conversation with them, so I just said yes, in sort of like my
half Chinese, half German.
Half Chinese, half German accent. But it ended up we wanted a full conversation, so I was like...
Then had to continue the accent, play along.
For like a 10-minute conversation in a weird German accent, speaking really bad English. But I think I would convince them, Jill.
You really? You think so? Because I don't. We decided to head inland to avoid storms Dudley and Eunice with their 70 miles per hour winds. I used the app to find a nice wee spot near a lake, but little did we know that we would never find that spot and ended up facing our biggest challenge on the road yet. The app was leading us on roads that were becoming more and more narrow, and to add to the difficult driving conditions, it was raining and it was getting dark. But we were almost there, or so we thought. About 1 mile from the spot at the lake where we were supposed to park up, we came to roadworks. According to the app, we needed to turn left, but it looked like it was taking us onto a road that was being resurfaced. But other cars turned left and headed along the gravel road. So we took a risk and followed them. I say we took a risk, but it was really Barry took a risk. Bad move. It looks like the road is being resurfaced and it's closed because there's gates at the end here.
Maybe people in the know will just go up that road because they know you can go it at 15 kilometers an hour. You know? That car's just gone.
Where?
The one that came around behind me. Just driving up the road. Yeah, but how long does it go for? 1.9 miles or kilometers.
Yeah.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself.
First of all, we got directed through a building site. A road is being built. That was a nightmare. And then we end up here on these narrow roads where only one car can pass at a time, and it seems there's a big funeral on in the little village, so we're cheesed off. I mean, sorry for the guy that passed away. It must be someone important. There seem to be a lot of people at it, but it's amazing how the whole place comes to a standstill.
I want something more, take a chance.
The next day we travelled over the border from the Republic of Ireland to the town of Enniskillen in Northern Ireland. We lived here in the area for 3 years and just fell in love with it. Our daughter was actually born in Enniskillen, and we have a lot of good memories here from our time in County Fermanagh. But we couldn't stay as long as we would have liked because our church in Carrickfergus was expecting us.
So folks, we're here in Carrick Methodist Church in Northern Ireland, and I'm with my new friend, Reverend Dr. Adam. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Ghana originally, my parents are from there.
But he's been all over the place. He's been in Germany, in Bremen, and he's been in the States, in Missouri, and now he's doing a great work here in Carrick. And I think he actually is, he's just won the best dressed Pastor Award. Look at those cool Converse shoes. But he invited me to preach this morning in Carrick. Carrick's our home church. And I've just asked him to say a little hello to all the folks back in Germany, in Bremen and worldwide. Go for it, brother.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. It was such a blessing to have Barry and Jill here with us this morning. It was lovely to hear a little bit about your work and what you're all doing there. And we hope that sometime we can connect again, that we could come to Germany and visit and be a part of what you're doing.
Definitely.
Yes.
Lovely. God bless you, brother.
God bless. Thank you.
The off-road adventure on the building site obviously took its toll on Evangeline because we had to do a wee repair to the suspension when we were in Carrick. Nothing major, but it was good to get it sorted. After a few days with family in Carrick, it was time to head back to Germany. We got great weather for the ferry leaving Belfast Lough, and about 2 hours later arriving into the port of Carrickfergus in Scotland.
Leaving England for
Heading back to Amsterdam. And the boat's just starting to move. What would you do if I dropped this?
Never speak to you again.
Does that mean you're not going to buy me any food at the buffet then?
Let you watch through the window. We were lucky to get on this boat because Bucky Bear here was responsible for looking at all the COVID checks, and Bucky Bear here didn't think of looking for Netherlands. He just thought Germany. It's quite amazing, like, considering that we're travelling from England to the Netherlands to get to Germany. So when we got here, they said, "Do you have a negative COVID test certificate?" And we said, "Nope."
That meant we had to go and get COVID tests done. We had planned to arrive at the port early, get checked in and have a bite of lunch in the back of the van while waiting in the queue to board. But we ended up giving lunch a miss and instead running back and forward between the test centre at the port and the check-in. But eventually, with our 2 negative COVID tests and only a couple of minutes before boarding closed, we were allowed to board the ferry. It sort of worries me a little bit that the captain, or whoever it was driving the ship up in that wee cabin up there, has disappeared and it looks to be empty. Yep, there's nobody sitting in that chair.
I saw 2 guys in a wee rowing boat just going across there.
We're on our way back to Germany.
Back to Germany. We have got the ferry this morning from Belfast over to Carrickfergus in Scotland. We've driven across to Newcastle and we're just leaving Newcastle port of Tyne, heading for Amsterdam.
It's an overnight ferry, so we'll be in Amsterdam tomorrow morning, hopefully. And I'm hoping for a smooth crossing because I'm not a very good sailor. So we will see.
So the next time you'll see us, we'll be back on mainland Europe.
Hopefully. If all goes well.
Watch this space.
See ya.